So I'd like to talk about Marcus Aurelius, who was the emperor of Rome. He's considered the last great emperor of Rome. And he was, at the time, the most powerful man alive. And many people say that power corrupts. So with ultimate power, that corrupts ultimately. But he kept his true character using his philosophy. But they also say that weakness corrupts, in that you're a victim to certain circumstances. I'd like to know how you would keep true to your character and not allow weakness or power to corrupt you.
Hi, it's William Mulligan, the Everyday Stoic. Today's video was made possible with your support at theeverydaystoic.com. I hope you enjoy.
Power corrupts. How do you call it? It probably might be that in the moment where your power, that in the moment where your power increases, and now let's say the definition, what is power? In the way how I right now understand it, if I want something to be done, and I have power, then it means I maybe have the possibility that other people do it for me. I can maybe talk to these people because I have the power, so these people are going to help me of what I want. It can only mean I have so much power, I do it by myself. So to simplify it, if I hear power, it only means I have an idea, I want it to be done. And it will be done. So, just having this definition so far right now, power corrupts. I don't know. But if you tell me to possess this type of a power, that what you want will be done, and then it merges together with a weakness of character, then I can very well understand if then you would say, having power, a lack of character, then the chances are higher that this power can corrupt you. Then I would say it's definitely like this. Yeah? But at the same time, at least from the people that I am surrounded with, I know both cases, but I know both of them. I know people that are very, very aware of the power that they have. They are also aware of when they are maybe starting to misuse it, but they don't do it because they already are standing above them. They know exactly when that moment is coming, when it's getting, let's say, dangerous in terms of, now you need to be careful to not overuse this power because you're starting to lose your mission. Why initially someone gave you this power. And this is now actually a very, very nice introduction also to what is it that here in these ancient traditions, why meanwhile there are so many, let's say, videos also available of sometimes ancient cultures that are sharing out some type of knowledge. Because people understand that knowledge is a type of power. It's true like this. First, you need to get the knowledge. If then the knowledge you even put into practice, then you automatically start to become powerful. Your body becomes powerful and your mind becomes powerful. So, knowledge, in a way, I would say, has a huge potential of giving you exactly that. You want something to be done and you know what needs to be triggered right now, that it is done. This is what in our tradition we do when it comes to the martial arts. We are trying to gain knowledge about ourselves first. If I understand my body, how it is functioning, I know how your body is functioning. Because we have the same human body. So if I have invested that knowledge in understanding myself, I'm going to understand how your body is functioning. Because I know which joint was or is developed for which function, I also know that joint is not made for another function. And so automatically from that knowledge, you know the weak points and you know the strong points about someone. And now I'm not sure if I mentioned it in one of our conversations before already, but you know the Jedis, yeah? The Jedis have power. And Darth Vader also has power. They have the same power, but something is different about them. And in an ancient but at the same time modern way, what makes the difference between them is that one possesses power and at the same time has an ethical conduct, an ethical codex that goes hand in hand with the power. And the other one probably almost also has his codex, but it's a different one. Yeah? And I think this is what makes the difference. Power itself is not wrong. It's the question, what is the person possessing this power using it for? And this is why here in our organization, in our community, there is that part where you are learning about the martial arts, and there is the other part where you are staying in front of a plastic statue and put your head on the ground. Because this is the part where now literally we are saying, stop dreaming too much. Stay on the ground. And now bow in front of the plastic statue. We all know it's a plastic statue. We know that. But still, it is our honest way of behaving to still sometimes humble yourself. Yeah? And this is one part of like a small ritual that you actually find in many, many different layers within, for example, this community. I mean, you see, meanwhile, in those days when you were here, for example, I might have some different robes with different colors, but the cut or the let's say the design of all of them is always the same. All looks the same. There's no brand on it, no nothing. All our disciples, let's say, have the same uniform. Because this is also one way how we are trying inside this monastery to get rid of this jealousy. That type of jealousy. Oh, look, he has like nice Adidas shoes, but I don't have nice Adidas. I only have Reebok or Nike and stuff like this. Same also sometimes for the hair. So everybody shave the head finished. First of all, it saves water in the morning. Second of all, you don't need the gel to style yourself. Yeah. So this is sometimes really like the functional reason why uniform. Yeah. Because this uniform also always reminds you again. Yes, you are special, but also not. Yeah. Because if you are only special, from beginning, growing up always special, everybody regards you special. So then I think it's dangerous. Then I think it's dangerous to then when you feel you have power, to become overwhelmed by it. Yeah, and so what is it that, let's say, I personally do in order to prevent this? I reconnect just always over and over again. and try to see, okay, where are you standing at this moment? What are you doing? What is it at the moment that I'm actually doing? What is my intention? Why I'm doing the things? Yeah. And if there's something that after reconsidering, I say, no, this is not, it's not the pure and wholesome intention, I change it. Yeah. It sometimes, of course, can happen. It can happen that sometimes you are you're doing, and you are like, you think you're in the flow, but then actually you already drifted apart a little bit, like from your initial idea. That's why I say, from time to time, you need testing. Either testing, are you still on the right track? Or looking at yourself, where are you standing right now? So, but that all also means that once you see that you are off track, you also need to acknowledge it. And once again, only someone whose character is well established, I think, will be willing to acknowledge when you have made a mistake. So that means staying true with the power that you have, not misusing it, goes hand in hand with a steady and established character. That's it.
So I found interesting in this talk with Heng today was that there is a popular Stoic principle of seeking truth. Marcus Aurelius spoke about seeking the truth. There was a huge impression on the truth, the importance of the truth. And Heng claims that he doesn't know much about Stoicism, as he follows a different philosophy in his life. But his answers lined up so well with Stoicism. He talks about following the truth and staying true to your character. And another thing he said is that weakness of character, this lack of character, is what allows us to be corrupted by power. And I just thought that was a really insightful look into this perspective. This talk was made possible with your support at the everydaystoic.com, where the shirt I'm wearing in the video, my favourite shirt, the Amalfati t-shirt, is available on the website. You know, we travelled all the way to Germany, to the Shaolin Temple Europe. We spent quite some time at the temple. They welcomed us. They were incredible hosts, like always. But like I say, it's made possible because of your support. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate your support as channel members or subscribers, or even those who follow me on Instagram at The Everyday Stoic, because many of you, I mean, there's almost 400,000 joining in the Stoic community where we share this love of a philosophy and our ideas based around the themes of Stoicism. So thank you very much. And there is many more videos coming out with Heng. I did a very long talk with him, spoke about many subjects such as Epictetus, Seneca, eudaimonia, memento mori, amor fati, dichotomy of control, all these great topics I'm sure many of you will want to hear the answer about. So subscribe, click that notification bell and stick around. Thank you for watching.